At the Antarctic Research Station, an American meteorologist was collecting ice core samples when suddenly the ice beneath his feet cracked open. At the same time, Jack, who was inside the lab, felt a violent tremor. When he opened the door, he saw a huge crevasse had appeared on the Antarctic ice shelf. The drilling rig had fallen straight into the abyss. To save the precious samples, Jack took a running jump to the other side of the fault. Facing the rapidly widening crevasse, he had to quickly find a way to jump back. He thought he could land safely, but unexpectedly, the ice under his feet suddenly fractured. Luckily, Jack managed to pull out his ice axe and hang onto the ice wall just in time to avoid falling into the abyss. With the help of his teammates, Jack made it back to shore, but the entire Antarctic continent had been split in two by this crevasse, signaling that an even greater disaster was about to unfold. Realizing the gravity of the situation, people immediately convened a global conference. Jack took the stage to share his views on global warming. Through monitoring ice core samples and analyzing the impact of every type of overexploitation by humans, he asserted that the Earth would re-enter an ice age in the not-too-distant future. However, based on current trends, Jack speculated that this might occur in 100 years, or even 1,000 years. But if no action was taken now, future generations would pay a terrible price for their overexploitation. However, after listening to Jack's speech, the representatives from various countries burst out laughing on the spot. Everyone questioned Jack's views and asked when the ice age would appear. It was clear that Jack only wanted to call on people to reduce pollution of the environment, but the vice president of one country believed that focusing on climate issues was not as important as focusing on economic issues and kept accusing Jack of making inappropriate remarks. For a disaster that no one knew when it would happen, the vice president did not take the matter seriously at all. That night, the Ocean Weather Center issued an alert. A buoy had suddenly detected a temperature drop of 13 degrees. The staff thought it was a mechanical failure. But the next day, another buoy showed the same alert, followed by a third and a fourth. They finally realized the seriousness of the situation. Meanwhile, on a street in Tokyo, the government was issuing a storm warning, urging local residents to return home as soon as possible.